And yeah, following on from like the taxi driver and telling me about the mountain, like you know, I went about my day that day, and the next few weeks and next few months, and you know, I did keep seeing the number 33, but it wasn't like as much, and it was still in my head, but I was sort of like trying to not forget about it, but I was sort of just putting it to the back of my brain, thinking, oh, it was, you know, it's all a bit mad and that, and I don't know, I just needed to sort of get on with my life and just work and try and sort myself out, and that was my plan really, but you know, it was just always there in the back of my head, and I ended up leaving Cyprus after a while. I came back to the UK, came home, and it was a bit of a bad time when I come back because me nan was passing, and she was passing away, and I always remember what she said to me before, and this was before my son was even born, and you know, this is why I believe as well, because it was like a sign from me nan to say that, you know, somehow or some way she could see what was coming, and she knew maybe it was God. She always believed in God herself and Jesus, but you know, she was probably the only one in her whole family that did. Um, and like when she was lying on the bed, I remember her grabbing my hand and saying to me, "Make sure you look after that little boy." And I was like, "What little boy, Nan? I don't know what you mean." And she said, "Just make sure you look after him." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, Nan." And I didn't really understand it at the time because I thought, you know, she was on the way, she was about to pass, and she didn't really know what she was saying. But she passed, and then a few months later, I found out that my ex girlfriend, she was pregnant, and I had a little boy. We had a little boy, and it was like she knew. You know what I mean? It was like don't know, something was telling her. Like it was mad. It was a mad one, but yeah, yeah, it was a mad one, and yeah, it's like she always believed in Jesus. She always believed in God and that. She always had a cross and stuff, and yeah, it was just like I don't know. It was like someone or something was telling her, you know, look after him. She knew before he was even on the earth. It was mad, like it was mad, and it just shows, you know, it shows more signs to the fact that, you know, it is all real. It is all real. But yeah,